Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. It's fantastic to get back out recording videos again. It's been a pretty busy time over the last 2 weeks or so. Family weekend away last week. Just trying to get life back in order this week. I'll do a quick recap of what I've been up to. I'll also introduce you to a couple of different products which I've got recently. And then further on in this video will be me out doing a nice weekend, bit of running on the local trails. So, first and foremost, we've had so much rain recently that the trails that I was running on, let's say a month ago, are just waterlogged, and they make it really difficult to have an enjoyable run. And then you have to keep stopping to navigate over puddles and just huge expanses of mud, and it's not that pleasant. So this week, loads of rain in the evening. I wasn't prepared to go out and get all wrapped up and then get a head torch on just to run in the rain. So I went down to the gym because I also need to recognise where I can have a consistent place to train. So I've been on the treadmill. I did, I think, 5K it was at the beginning of the week. Treadmill. The incline was at level 5 out of 9, I think. So did that and obviously ran at a relatively consistent pace. I started to increase the pace per kilometre as I moved through. I did try and track on my watch, which I'll talk about in a moment, but that wasn't so successful. And then I also did rolling hills. That was 2 nights ago. And similar principle again on the treadmill, and I made sure that the increment started with a sensible amount of incline to begin with. So it kind of, ups and downs, peaks and troughs, all those things. So that's been really beneficial. I think already it feels really good. Obviously, it's kinder as well on my legs, which I'm really taking note of. Last weekend, I did 2 runs, kind of back-to-back Saturday and Sunday runs, which I was pleased with. So overall, it feels like we are making some good forward progress, and I'm pleased with how things have gone. I'm taking a completely new approach to this training block. I really want to have fun. I want to be relaxed. I want to take the pressure entirely off myself. And I just want to run when I feel like running. I want to increase the mileage, but not do it in a way that puts enormous amounts of stress on me to get out and do X amount every day. If it feels good, I run for longer. If I feel a little bit tight, a little bit sore, I feel like things are starting to just kind of tip over into being a little bit uncomfortable, then I will make a judgment call on the day. I'll have a plan to kind of roughly stick to, but I've been actually just enjoying having no plan and just going down the gym when I want to, going for a run when I want to, and just taking it easy. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Now, just before we head out, I'm going to just show you a couple of products I've got. I spoke about the amount of rain we've had recently, so I've got myself a pair of Dry Max socks. I did actually have another pair of these before, but they were white and they got absolutely wrecked the moment I wore them out because, of course, the mud just was a nightmare. That was probably, I don't know, 5 months ago. So I'm hoping that these here will actually provide possibly an insight into the kind of sock I may well wear on the day, because who knows what the weather will be like in April. So Dry Max socks, I will wear these today. I'll give you a little insight into what they're like. Also picked up some of these recently. If you've seen my channel before, I like to pick up a bargain. These are on eBay. These are the S-Lab. I think they're the Twin Skin Salomons shorts. Not entirely sure of the exact name of them. Doesn't say in there. But these are great. These are fantastic. They've got that nice kind of 360 band, which I had before in my Trail Runner Salomon shorts. And so I've been using those recently, really impressed with those. I've also got a naked band. This was not, unfortunately, a bargain find. It was just, it was a deal actually, but they're expensive. And so I've been using this recently, but not doing a huge amount of work with it because I haven't been doing runs that require me to carry a lot. But nevertheless, I've been just sort of wearing it around, putting things in there, just getting a feel for what it'd be like on my body. Impressed so far, but a full review to come when I've actually put a lot more time into it. Otherwise, it's just pointless, isn't it? And the other thing is this here, which is my purchase that I got recently. It is the Garmin Fenix 5 watch. A couple of reasons why I actually wanted to get a new watch. Firstly, I was going to be gifting my current watch to a family member, so I decided it was most appropriate to do that when I found a replacement watch. Spent quite a bit of time researching. There's so many options out there. You may have your own opinion about Garmin, you may have your own opinion about whether this is the best model, but what I wanted was a few different activity settings on here, which I didn't have before. You know, this has an abundance of options. It does have a treadmill setting on there. I'll speak about that in a moment. But it's also got navigation. And so that means that I've already loaded on here the maps for the routes that I was running before. So that's good to have for me. It's got biking indoors as well, which is what I was doing. Pool swimming, as you know, I've been going to the pool recently and doing just a little bit of additional cross training, so that's going to be good for me to track a little bit more appropriately on here. It's also got a nice feature with the walking stair stepper. I'm just whizzing through this now. So I'm really pleased with it. It also feels like more of a watch, which is what I wanted. I wanted it that actually looked more watch-like rather than kind of a plasticky, basic plasticky sort of running tracker Fitbit style thing. I just wanted something that looked a little bit chunkier. Yeah, it is heavier, but I'm pleased with it so far. I've been wearing it for about a week now, so it's got a lot of stats on it. It's got a lot of geeky stuff that I love, so I'm really pleased and happy with my purchase. But I'll give more update and feedback on the watch as I use it more over time. And specifically the navigation, what does that look like for me? How am I utilising it? And what am I getting out of this watch? So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Roundup of what's been happening so far this week. And yeah, the next clip you'll see after I've grabbed some lunch will be me, hopefully, fingers crossed, out on that nice local trail, just exploring between 5 and 10k today. I don't really mind so much what the distance is. I'm just also keeping the pace nice and sensible, 6 minutes per kilometre or slower, and I'm totally okay with that. So, catch you soon. Okay, we're out and running. I haven't actually set the navigate option up on my watch today. I don't need it, but I'm just kind of noodling around, just getting to grips with the technology. So that's currently going to be utilised. So we're going to a local link route, part of the ultra marathon that I'm doing in April. One of my favourite places that I've discovered in the last couple of months. So we're going to go there, hit the trail, see what's happening, and just have a really good time. The socks feel excellent, very comfortable, very soft. We'll see how they hold up if I happen to step in a puddle. And again, I mentioned it before, these shoes are just dynamite. Hoka Challengers, ATR, 10 out of 10 for comfort, durability and ability to move through different terrain from road to trail. Catch you soon when we're a bit closer. Okay, about 3k of pavement pounding in, just starting to build up resilience to running on different surfaces, because the ultra marathon is 30% road, 70% trail, and so yeah, I do have to do a little bit of both, but looking forward to getting to the softer ground in a moment. So around this point in the ultra marathon, I would be over half marathon distance in. So for me, it's all about building up positivity, kind of that mental recall of the good times I'm having, so that when I meet it on the day, I'm just overwhelmed with an abundance of confidence and positive feelings about this route. And yeah, I mean, quite interesting really that the part that's nearest to me is going to be probably a third of the way through, and that might be the time that I start to question what is going on in my world. And you know, I've got another however many miles to do thereafter. Oh yeah. Well, my feet were well and truly dunked just then in the soft mud in this field, which you just didn't see to the last minute. I thought it was grass. Underneath it was a lot of water, but the feet seem to have coped quite well with that. They feel dry, and they were definitely submerged fully. So a test that I wasn't expecting to do so fast. One of my favourite sections. Just love it. Something about it just feels fast, narrow, and I will absolutely be looking forward to this on the day.
That would definitely bring a smile to my face. You watch. Nice drop of mud there, more to follow. We are now though officially on the trails. Let's have some fun. What I'm also training my brain to do is have a greater tolerance for the acceptance of varying pace. So on the way up here today, I was doing 5:15s, 5:30s, nice flat road. I reached a trail and navigating through obstacles, mud, puddles, drops to 6. I'm okay with that, and it's learning to be okay with that, and not, you know, being really hard on yourself that you're dropping off an average pace. It's not what it's about. It's about getting out here and having a good time. Well, that was a perfect 8-kilometer run. Some time on the road, some time on the trails. Shoes felt incredible. Socks, pretty good. First outing ever. And yeah, no hot spots, nothing to worry about, which is pretty rare. And yeah, I actually wore some running tights as well, which I was glad of, because these trees have started to definitely harden up, and the branches and things like that are just a bit treacherous on the legs. So just quickly run through now, because I've got some extra data to share with you on the watch. Oh, by the way, I stupidly set the wrong navigation point. So I started a trail and I thought, that's really odd, we should be on map by now, but it was actually a second half that I'd loaded. Doesn't really matter, I knew where I was going. But yeah, so just if you're interested, here's the pacing for today. First K, 5:37, 5:15, 5:27. This is per kilometre, by the way. 5:48, 6, 6:05, 5:45, 6:24. So overall, I'm delighted with it. Really pleased. Had a lot of fun. Excited to be getting back out there. And yeah, here's to more adventures as we close 2019 and stumble away with a smile on our face in 2020. Thanks again for checking out the video today. Hope you're doing well. Leave a comment down below to let me know how you're doing and what you're up to. Speak soon.